Hey everyone, welcome to Denken. Today, I am diving into a fascinating topic, the 7 biggest misconceptions people still believe. Please support this channel by subscribe and like, it would mean a great help. You've probably believed at least one of these misconceptions your whole life. These myths are so ingrained in our culture that many of us don't even question them. Let's count them down from 7 to 1. Ready? Let's go. Starting off at number 7 is the myth that we only use 10% of our brain. This idea has been repeated in movies, TV shows, and even motivational speeches, but it's completely false. Brain imaging studies like fMRI scans show that we use virtually every part of our brain throughout the day, even when we're resting or sleeping. Different areas of the brain handle tasks like emotions, movement, memory, and problem-solving. So where did this myth come from? It's thought to have originated from a misinterpretation of early neuroscience research in the early 1900s. But now we know better. Your brain is working hard 100% of the time. At number 6, let's clear up the misconception that humans evolved from monkeys. Here's the truth. Humans and modern monkeys share a common ancestor that lived around 25 to 30 million years ago. Over millions of years, this ancestor's descendants branched off into different species, eventually leading to modern humans, chimpanzees, and monkeys. Think of it like a family tree. Humans and monkeys are like cousins, not direct descendants. So, while we didn't evolve from monkeys themselves, we do share an evolutionary history with them, and that's why we see some similarities. Coming in at number 5 is the belief that eating too much sugar causes diabetes. Here's the science. Type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune condition where the body's immune system attacks insulin-producing cells. It's not caused by sugar consumption at all. For type 2 diabetes, while diet and lifestyle are factors, eating sugar alone doesn't directly cause the disease. The real issue is obesity and insulin resistance, which can develop from an overall unhealthy diet, not just sugar. So, while it's always smart to limit sugar for general health, it's not the sole culprit when it comes to diabetes. At number 4, we debunk the classic myth that camels store water in their humps. In reality, camel humps are made of fat, not water. These fat reserves allow camels to survive long periods without food by metabolizing the fat for energy. However, camels are incredibly efficient with water. They can drink up to 30 gallons at once and store it in their bloodstream, not their humps. So next time you see a camel with a big hump, think of it as a fat storage system, not a water tank. At number 3, we tackle the common advice that you need to drink 8 glasses of water a day. The truth is, the amount of water you need depends on factors like age, activity level, and climate. Plus, you get water from other sources like fruits, vegetables, and even coffee or tea. The best way to know if you're hydrated is to listen to your body. Thirst is a natural cue, and checking the color of your urine, light yellow is ideal, is a good indicator. So while staying hydrated is essential, there's no magical number like 8 glasses that works for everyone. At number 2, let's debunk the belief that lightning never strikes the same place twice. In reality, lightning often strikes the same place repeatedly, especially tall structures like skyscrapers, trees, or mountains. For example, the Empire State Building is struck by lightning about 25 times a year. Lightning follows the path of least resistance, so if something is tall and conductive, it's a prime target again and again. So, if you're caught in a lightning storm, avoid tall objects and open fields. It's better to stay safe than rely on this myth. And finally, at number 1, we debunk the myth that bats are blind. Bats can actually see quite well. While their vision isn't as sharp as humans, it's perfectly suited for their nocturnal lifestyle. Some bats can even see in ultraviolet light, which humans can't. Most bats rely on echolocation to navigate in the dark, sending out sound waves and listening for the echoes to locate objects. But that doesn't mean they're blind, it just means they have an extra tool to see in total darkness. So the next time someone calls someone blind as a bat, you can correct them with the facts. These were the 7 biggest misconceptions people still believe that real science does not support. Which one surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more interesting videos. Thanks for watching.